Cup finals are always big games, and today we have made another final. This is the Carabao Cup final. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lufc Fm22 and thank you for joining me on another episode of Leeds United, Pride of Yorkshire. So then, in yesterday's episode, you would have seen us taking on Rennes away in the first leg of the Champions League knockout phase. Came away from the game with a 1-0 victory. Bit of a crazy game where it looked like it was all going to kick off and then pretty much nothing happened. Vlahovic giving us an away goal with a penalty, and that was enough for us to win the game. So we are turning back to domestic cup competition today. As you may have heard already, we have a Carabao Cup final against Leicester to play. So we have skipped nothing in terms of games. We literally went from Rennes to Leicester. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it and see if we can win another Carabao Cup. Here we go then. This is going to be the lineup that will be put out to try and win the Carabao Cup for the second time in the save. We've got Meslier in goal, Junior Firpo, Wisdom Ame, Ibrahima Konate and Santiago Garcia at right back. We then have Phillips and Bentancur as the holding two. De La Fuente, Burak Ince and Rafinha are the attacking three options, with Dusan Vlahovic hopefully providing the goals that win us another Carabao Cup. Let's jump straight into it and show you what happens in the Carabao Cup final against Leicester. As always then with the big games, it shows you the full package of match build-up. You can see Leicester's lineup there on screen, and then you can see our own lineup, which we have already been through for this Carabao Cup final. So then, the last of the formalities as the players line up, they gather into their huddles. This is going to be a chance for another piece of silverware. And early on in the game, we have Garcia into the penalty area, ducks out of it, but plays it to Rafinha. Turns, and we're working our way backwards, but Phillips now plays it forwards to Burak Ince. He's had the shot, and the goalkeeper turns it around for a corner. So a bright start after just 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to have a corner, and Rafinha is going to aim for Konate, I think. Fofana, though, is there to deal with that and heads it away. So a bright start indeed. We are going to look to play on the front foot as always. And we played Leicester in the league not too long ago and beat them soundly. But in one-off games, you always fear that the form book goes out the window and they can just turn up on the day. But Dusan Vlahovic is going to try and stop that as he plays the ball back for Rafinha. He's going to be on the turn. He's had the shot from distance, and the left-footed curling shot, he's always going over the bar and nothing doing really. So 22 minutes on the clock. This game is building its way up to a bit of a crescendo, I think. We're going to have a free kick here with Rafinha. Swings it in. Calvin Phillips is there. He's hit the frame of the post and the crossbar. But Burak Ince has still got it. Konate plays the Bentancur. Plays it back to Konate. Big long ball over looking for Rafinha. And it's dealt with by Pereira at the back. Another break in the highlight then as the ball goes out for the throw-in. But we are going to come back to it as Firpo throws it to De La Fuente. Burak Ince with the cross can't beat the first man, and Fofana has been a bit of a man mountain in the middle for Leicester today. They get the ball away, and Ziyech is on the attack with Palestri. Ziyech has gone to ground here. I think we're going to have to kick the ball out, but playing on at the moment, this one could be a bit of a controversial one if it goes in, as Dusan Vlahovic has the ball tipped over the bar. It's gone for a corner, and indeed Ziyech needed some attention, so that could have been a little bit controversial there. And whenever a Leeds involved in controversial goals with players on the ground, ask Aston Villa fans about that one. But in at half-time, typical cup final, and it's been a tense affair. We've been the better team in terms of being aggressive, but in terms of shots on target, only 2 in the first half. That one from Vlahovic being turned over the bar there. And it seems like there's no real need to change anything. Players don't look as if they're in any kind of ill health, so we're just going to push on and see if we can't keep the momentum of the game going. And a throw-in from Garcia is played to Ince. He plays it back to him, and again they're having their own private little game down there, and the ball gets played to Rafinha, and he makes no mistake about it, gives us the lead in the cup final. And just as you're getting excited, the let's have a look at the VAR thing goes on. They're going to check the goal. Goal is awarded in the cup final. We take the lead in the Carabao Cup final as Rafinha scores the first goal. Looking at it, I think there's a player down here that was playing him on side, never really in doubt, smashes it in left-footed. And if there was ever a player that you're happy to see score, it's Rafinha. He has been a stalwart of this save. I thought we were going to lose him in season 1. We're in season 5 and he's still here winning things with the club, still turning in performances like that. I have to say, I've been very, very impressed by Rafinha in the save, and I can see why a lot of big teams really do want him, both in-game and in real life. So, 80 minutes on the clock. We are winding this one down. And again, just like the Rennes game, I thought from the first half it was definitely going to be a big scoreline for either team. But in fact, it's looking like a 1-0. But we do have a chance here as De La Fuente and Burak Ince are working something. De La Fuente's in, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Could have doubled the score, but instead we get a corner. And let's see who's going to swing this one in. So Burak Ince is going to outswing the ball. Let's find out what happens. Crosses it. Canate with the header off the top of the crossbar. And it is out for a goal kick. So time is wasting away. 3 minutes are added on. We are looking likely to be picking up another piece of silverware in the save. Carabao Cup is now coming back to Ellen Road. Second time that we will have won it in the save. And it's hopefully the preview for us lifting a few other trophies. We have our eye on a league and Champions League double, don't forget. Top of the league now by a couple of points if Manchester United win their game in hand. We are certainly pushing on. I did say last season when we were going to look at strengthening the team that I really felt we needed to do it. And I think that is shining through now with the players that we bought in the summer, the players that were here already. We are looking likely to be a team that could win multiple things. And this is the start. So let's jump out of here into the dressing room through that screen. Go back to the home screen. Media are congratulating us. The board, no doubt, will congratulate us too. 23 emails off the back of that, but that doesn't really matter. Let's have a little look at the schedule then. So after winning the Carabao Cup, where does that leave us? I think it leaves us in a position where we are going to move forwards 2 games and play against Rennes in the second leg of that knockout phase. See if we can get over the line and complete the job in the Champions League. And then we start the running to the Premier League and hopefully more Champions League games to come. Another piece of silverware joins the trophy cabinet then, the second time of winning the Carabao Cup in the save. A brilliant performance, really. I don't think we were under pressure too much. In the first half, there was 1 or 2 moments where Leicester looked like they could have been building something, but I think we were always in control. The scoreline, only 1-0, is a little bit disappointing. I thought we had the chances to maybe score a few more goals, but a 1-0 counts just as much as a 5-0 victory does, and we are happy to bring the Carabao Cup home. So then, if you're at this point of the video, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel. Every little bit of help that we get here is appreciated, so if you don't mind hitting those buttons, I really would appreciate that. But for this one, I'm going to be wrapping it up there. Please don't forget to join us tomorrow as we face off against Rennes in the second leg of our Champions League tie.